Welcome to Storio World, where every story sparkles with magic. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the adventure.
Long ago, at the very edge of the world, there was a small village called Duskwall. The land there curved upward like the rim of a giant bowl, and beyond the last row of cottages, the sky began. Every night, the people of Duskwall watched the stars appear one by one, glowing like tiny lanterns in the darkness. The stars were their guides, their comfort, their quiet friends in the night. But one evening, something very strange happened. The stars did not appear. At first, the villagers thought clouds were hiding them, but the clouds drifted away, and the sky remained empty. One night passed, then another. Soon 7 nights had gone by without a single star shining. Without starlight, the night-blooming flowers refused to open. The glowfish in the river slowly lost their shimmering light. Even the old clocks that ran on moonlight and starlight stopped ticking. The village of Duskwall grew quiet and worried. In a small stone cottage with a crooked chimney lived a young rabbit named Luna. Luna was a gentle little rabbit with bright sky-blue eyes full of wonder. Every night she sat on her windowsill, searching the sky. Around her neck hung a small tarnished compass on a leather cord. The compass had belonged to her father, a star cartographer who mapped the sky. 3 years earlier, he had followed a falling star to the far edge of the world. He promised Luna he would return soon, but he never came back. The compass was the only thing he had left behind. On the 7th night without stars, Luna held her compass in her paws. Suddenly, the compass began to glow. At first, it was only a faint silver shimmer, but slowly the light grew brighter until it shone like a tiny star. Luna gasped in surprise. The needle slowly turned, pointing toward the dark hills beyond the village. Just then, a loud knock rattled the cottage door. Standing outside was her best friend, Pip. Pip was a small hedgehog with warm hazel eyes and crooked round glasses. As soon as he stepped inside, Pip noticed the glowing compass. Luna explained that the compass had started glowing again. Pip thought about this for a moment, because whenever Luna followed something mysterious, an adventure always followed. And although Pip feared almost everything exciting, he would never let Luna go alone. So Luna wrapped her midnight blue cape around her shoulders. Pip lifted his lantern, and together they stepped into the starless night. Their journey led them first to the Whispering Cliffs. These cliffs were carved by centuries of wind into strange whispering shapes. At the base of the cliffs stood 7 ancient stone doors. Each door carried a different pattern of stars. When Luna reached the 7th door, the compass suddenly shone brightly. Beyond the door stretched a narrow bridge across a valley of glowing mist. Carefully, the 2 friends crossed together. On the other side waited something even more magical, a valley where beams of golden light hung in the air like threads. Luna gently touched one beam. Remembering her father's words, she followed the warmth. Step by step, they reached the far side of the valley. There they discovered the true edge of the world, and rising from the darkness was a magnificent creature, a giant star whale named Stellara. Stellara explained that the stars had not vanished, they had simply lost their way. So Luna made a brave decision. Together they climbed onto Stellara's enormous back, and the star whale carried them high into the sky. At the center of the sky burned the first star. Holding her compass, Luna made a silent wish. The first star answered with a burst of brilliant light. Across the universe, the lost stars followed the glowing map home. Back in the village of Duskwall, the people stepped outside their homes and gasped in wonder. The stars had returned, brighter than ever before. The flowers opened, the glowfish shone brightly in the river, and the village of Duskwall was alive with light once more. And from that night on, Luna knew that true bravery is not the absence of fear, but trusting the warmth in your heart, even in the darkest night.